Hey everybody, Doug here. Welcome back to yet another board game channel and yet another round of Mansions of Madness 2nd edition, the Gangs of Arkham scenario. We are going to, right now I'm liking Detective Luxley for the killings. The evidence is kind of pointing in that direction. But we have some investigating we can do. I think we're going to start with Minh up in the apartment building up there, because I think that's where I'm quite sure that's where the detective lives. I'm not sure which room she's in, but we're going to start nosing around there. Alright, looking at the app, just seeing what all the options are on all of the points. There's the exit door. Oh, okay, that's just a reveal. That doesn't take an action. This door leads to the outside, back outside to the street. Okay, we can do this for free, so let's go ahead and do that. The alleyway twists and turns away from the street. It is littered with trash and smells of rotting food. Place the alley tile and discard all tokens leading to this. Alright, I'll grab that. Okay, there we go. We'll see if anything else comes up. A nondescript door leads into one of the buildings abutting the alley. There. Oh, I need to grab a person. Yeah, a large, unusually well-dressed goon stands guard in front of one of the doors. This is the bouncer. Okay, I suspect that is the club where all the thugs hang out that we were thinking of investigating in. You may move one space into the explored area. Well, we're not going to. I want to keep looking around here. Fortunately, that was a free thing to do. It didn't take an action. So, if we look at the other ones, there's there's the mailboxes, which have names for everyone, but doesn't tell us which rooms people are in. And on the doors itself, we can attempt to pick the lock or try knocking. Yeah, we can do that on both. Well, I'm not going to go picking locks if I don't know, until I know if there are people in there or not. So, well, she is right next to room 101, I think it was. Yeah, we're going to try a knock. You decide the polite thing to do would be to knock. So you give the door a few raps. After several moments of silence, you decide no one is home. You test the knob and find that the door is locked. Now we can pick the lock, and it's not even going to cost us another action. But yeah, knocking first was a good idea. So we're going to pick the lock with a bobby pin. We need to do our observation, which is 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. It's another fairly easy one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, observation of 4 for Minh. Which means, after a bit of tinkering, the door unlocks with a click. You slowly open the door crack and look inside. Seeing no one in the apartment, you open the door all the way to get a better look around. The apartment is nicely furnished with worn but well-maintained furniture. This place is quite tidy and lovingly decorated. The bed is made and most of the apartment is neatly organized. Okay, going to find tile bedroom 2. Alright, up next, on the floor near the door you find 2 wide metal dishes. Okay. In the same space, a desk nearby has a large volume of some kind laying open on it. On the floor next to the table is a face-down picture frame surrounded by bits of broken glass. Ooh. Oh, and we have an exclamation point. Near the bed is a small table, its surface filled with glass bottles and vials. Despite being crowded, the table appears to be well organized. Place an interact token. And a search of the apartment would not be complete without a look under the bed. You may move one space into the explored area. Alright, let's do that. Now all of that, we've still only spent one action for Minh. So that's nice. Be able to have a look at one of the things in our space. Either the wide metal dishes, or, well, let's check the large volume and face-down broken picture frame surrounded by broken glass. We're going to have a look. The large tome on the desk is Alchemy Through the Ages. The tome lays open to a page titled Milk of Shub-Niggurath, an elixir whose purpose is described as bringing out the monster within. Gain the conclusive evidence unique item. Yeah, this is getting much more conclusive. Conclusive evidence. Here we are. Irrefutable proof of the culprit's involvement. Anything else come up there? You pick up the broken picture frame on the floor. The frame is empty, but lying below it on the floor is a photo of two women. One of the women you recognize as Detective Luxley, though she is wearing a formal dress and she is wearing her black hair down. With her is a blonde woman who looks vaguely familiar. Detective Luxley and the other woman appear to be posing together as if for a family portrait. On the back is written Alice and Lulu, 1 year. Gain 1 clue. Yup. I'm definitely liking Alice for the murder. That goes away. Okay, that is it for Minh. Now, let's see what Finn and Harvey are going to get up to. Okay, first, this might be a complete waste, but I don't want to leave that puzzle unsolved. But I know Harvey can get it done. The one we looked at last turn, the fortune teller. So we're going to have Harvey do interact with. I'm going to zoom out a wee bit for this. We're going to attempt cards. So we're using lore. His lore is 4. So it's probably going to take him both his actions, but we can get this done. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, second action, it's only going to take 1. I want to see if we get anything good from this. Puzzle completed. Ah, yes, Anna says. You are seeking someone. The cards tell me about this person. I see grief, pain, a desire for justice. Now, this is interesting. The star card indicates death or incapacity, but I do not think the person you seek is dead. Perhaps there is some other meaning for this. Despite the vagueness of Anna's words, you feel that the hand of fate is guiding you towards the answers you seek. Gain 1 clue and become righteous. Okay, so let us grab a clue for Harvey. And we will find a righteous status. Yes, we've seen this earlier. Once per round, we can convert a clue roll to a success. If we suffer any horror, we get rid of the card. Yes, that is that. So, I think that might have been worth it. So, especially since it helped confirm, yeah, it's totally Alice. I wonder if we should still be looking around other places to get more information. Well, either way, Finn's going to move that way. We were trying to find the wolf's den specifically, so the game tells us, and I'm pretty sure it's that alley where we discovered the well-dressed goon out front. So Finn is going to basically spend this turn moving. All right, Finn is going to move 1 and 2. Then, for a second action, he's going to move 1 and 2. And that concludes the investigation phase, so we are now going to move on to a mythos phase. Somewhere above, someone dumps garbage out the window. This mythos event affects the investigator in an alley or street with the lowest influence. Well, Finn is the only one in an alley or street. So, yep, bad things going to happen to him. The debris showers down around you, pelting your limbs and the ground. Suffer 2 face-down damage. I wanted to say horror and damage at the same time. Suffer 2 face-down damage. We're going to try to negate with his agility, which is 3. I think we can see that there. Yes. Of course. Oh, he blocked both. Then flip 1 damage face up. We had no damage because he actually leapt aside. Okay. Investigator phase. Let's decide where to go next. Okay, we're going to start with Minh again because she is clearly in Information Central here. Yeah, do I want to search the trays or move over? Let's, alright, yeah, let's just look at everything in the room. I think it's all going to be important. Alright, the 2 wide metal dishes, her first action. One of the dishes is empty and the other has a bit of water inside. The empty dish is engraved with the word Daisy. Oh. Near the dishes lay an old sock that appears to have been chewed on, so she's got herself a pet. Gain 1 clue, so we do get a clue for it. God, Minh has so many clues. That goes away. You ever know knowing that she's got probably a dog, maybe a cat, called Daisy, you know, maybe it's like a secret password that she uses somewhere. After all, everybody uses their pet's name as a password unwisely, don't they? And her second action is going to be moving into the other half of the bedroom. Alright, on to, I think we'll go with Harvey. Okay, Harvey is also going to move, gonna go join Finn, because for the most part, Finn and Harvey can't seem to look after themselves, so I want to keep them together so they can gang up. So he's going to move 1 and 2, then he's going to move 1 and 2, which leaves us with Finn. Alright, this may or may not go well, because I've looked to see what the icons tell us. Well, first of all, there's the door. You will have to get past the bouncer to reach the door. Finn, we're going to give this a go. I'm just going to move 1. Then we're going to interact with the goon. What are you looking at? And our action options, besides ignoring him, are sucker punch him. Sucker punch away. You casually move closer to the bouncer, trying to act friendly, and then quickly throw a punch. We're going to test his strength. Please go well. I probably should have waited for Harvey because he's got a clue and righteous, but what the heck. We did get 2, which might be enough. Take a swing at the bouncer, but he sees it coming. Oh well. And dodges your swing, countering with one of his own. Suffer 3 face-down damage. Well, I'm actually glad Finn did this because he has no damage. If Harvey had missed, he might go down because he's already got a lot. Suffer 3 face-down damage. Negate with agility. I remember he's got his gambler's dice if I totally whip this. And it's no help whatsoever. Can't even use his gambler's dice. So, 3 face down damage. But that's okay, he's got 8 health total. So, he can take a hit. And now, this is going to become a hired gun. I've still got him around somewhere. Okay, he's now a proper enemy. Of course he is. Alright. That's going to leave Harvey. Well, oh shoot, he doesn't have the gun anymore because, well, he was terrible with the gun. He's only got the scalpel, so he's going to have to move into the next space to actually attack. So, first action, Harvey moves. Second action, Harvey will attack the hired gun with a bladed weapon. With a flourish, you lure your foe off balance. Test agility, we need 2 successes. Now, he still has to test agility, which he's awful at. Oop, can't quite see that. Roll. Hey, he nailed it. If you pass, you drive your weapon at your foe's throat. The monster suffers damage equal to your weapon's damage plus your test result. Scalpel just does 1, so it's going to do 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, that's not going to be enough to deal with him before the Mythos phase, which we are now going to enter. Okay, we'll see if we get anything bad besides the hired gun attack. Yep, Minh tries to speak, but instead all of her teeth fall out one by one until she screams herself awake. Oh good, somebody put the whammy on her. She suffers 1 horror, and that's face up. It's going to give her 4 total out of 7. Claustrophobia. Oh dear. Whenever you end your turn within range of 2 or fewer spaces, perfect, suffer 1 face down horror. Yeah, she's in a terrible place for that to happen. The hired gun moves up to 2 spaces, be within range of as many investigators as possible while he's in a space with 2 people. He then attacks the investigator within range with the highest strength. Well, that is... that's a tie. They both have strength. Gonna go with Harvey just because he has the clue and righteous. Fingers crossed. Yay, it wasn't an agility check. With a stony poker face, your foe waits for your focus to waver, gun barrel steady. Test will, and we need 2 successes. Alright. And Harvey's will is a nice 4. And we got 2 successes. If you pass, you find within your heart a steely resolve to see this madness through. Become righteous. Well, he's already righteous. And we didn't fail. But now, both Finn and Harvey are going to have to do a horror check. When you realize your foe is following your every move, you decide to turn that to your advantage. Going to test our lures, and we need 2 successes. So Harvey's probably going to get this. Finn, He's got lore of 3. Hey, he got 2. That's great. If you pass, you feint side to side so cunningly the hired gun is tricked into overcommitting in one direction. Move the hired gun 1 space. Well, we'll do that in a moment because this is happening simultaneously. Well, it's still going to move 1 space. If you fail, well, yeah, let's see if Harvey fails or succeeds. We are going to test, right, his lore is 4. Okay, he's going to use his righteous and convert that clue to a success for free, giving him the pass. So that means the hired gun is going to move 1 space away from the guys. It means Finn's going to be able to try to just shoot him next turn. And that will conclude this Mythos phase. Okay, back to one more investigator phase. Alright, we're going to start with Finn. He's going to try to finish off the hired gun. Hopefully he does have his revolver. So we're going to attack with a firearm. Fingers crossed. You empty your weapon at the figure's center of mass. Test agility. We need 2 success. Shoot, I was hoping it would be something a little better than that. But I guess, yeah. With a ranged weapon, it's mostly going to be that, isn't it? So, we're going to roll 3 dice and only get 1 success. No. If you fail, your target twists aside at the last moment. Alright, we're going to try for his second action to shoot again. Oh, this is better. You swallow your fear and hold your weapon in steady hands. We're going to test Finn's will, which is 4. We still need 2 successes. No, if he had a clue, he'd be okay. Oh, I should have had Harvey go first and given him a clue. Oh well, that didn't work. If you fail, your hands are trembling too much to take a shot. Which means, unfortunately, it's up to Harvey. So Harvey's going to move 1. And, yeah, he's going to attack with a bladed weapon. If none of this works, I think Minh needs to come out here anyway because she's going to be claustrophobic. She's going to have to leave there, otherwise she's going to take a whole lot of horror and eventually go insane. Brandishing your blade, you trust a quick strike to outrace your enemy's defenses. And again, his worst skill, we're going to test his agility, and we need 2 successes on 2 dice. He's got a clue and righteous, which doesn't help. If you fail, your speed comes at the cost of accuracy, and your blade misses its mark. Well, he can't attack again, because he's taken a move action. He's actually going to keep moving. Let's get him away from there. And then we're going to quickly visit Minh. Now, I would really like Minh to keep looking around in there, but with the claustrophobia she now has, it's just too dangerous. Because she's already at 1, 2, 3, 4 horror out of a possible 7. So yeah, she's going to get awfully close to going insane. So we're going to have to trade off. She's going to have to come out, help Finn with the hired gun, which she can do because she's got so many clues, and Alright, I forgot she's got the ability to let an investigator within range roll one die when resolving a test once per round. I don't think she's had to do any tests. So yeah, we want her near somebody else anyway, I think. So unfortunately, we're going to have to spend time moving her. So first action is a 1-2. Second action is moving again. She's out in the open. Claustrophobia does not kick in. And we're going to have one last mythos phase. Okay, here we go. The walls of this room are saturated with the faith of ages. This mythos event affects the investigator in the chapel with the most spells. Well, we haven't uncovered a chapel. I think it's forgotten that the chapel went away. That's okay. I'm going to take it. No effect. And now the hired gun moves up to 2 spaces to be within range of as many investigators as possible. Well, where he is, he's within range of all of us. Then he attacks the investigator within range with the lowest health. So that's going to be Harvey, isn't it? 1, 2, 3 out of 5 as opposed to 3 out of... Yep, Harvey. Oh God, Harvey might get himself injured here. Oh, yep. Harvey can literally not succeed. With a cruel smile, the musclehead takes careful aim at you as you hurry towards cover. You're supposed to test his agility and get 3 successes. He can only roll 2 dice. So it's literally impossible for him to succeed. So if you fail, you feel the bite of a bullet striking your flesh. Suffer 2 damage. That's face up. It's all going to go away though, because that's going to put him in maximum. And okay, one's just a minor injury, and the other one is a broken leg. You hear your bones break with a sickening crunch. Your leg will not bear even the smallest weight. If you move more than a single space as part of a move action, flip 1 damage face up. Well, that's not going to be an issue because all of this is going to go away. And Harvey is wounded. And he can no longer perform the move action more than once each round. Well, that's gonna be a problem. Getting him over to there is gonna take at least 2 turns now. Ugh. I should not have sucker punched this guy, or at least I should have done so successfully. And now we all have to do a horror check. Under the stark light of a street lamp, you notice the hired gun has a wicked scar running from hairline to shoulder, and you cannot help but imagine how one would get such a scar and live. Suffer 2 face-down horror, but we get to negate with a will check +1. That's not bad. We're going to start with Minh. She's got a will of 3, so she's going to get to roll 4 dice. Let me see that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we want 2 successes. And she got 3. She's good. Finn has a will of 4, so he's going to get to roll 5 dice. He only got 1 success. I'm going to take a face-down horror, putting him at 3. Oh dear, if he takes 3 more horror, we will lose the game. Harvey also has 4 will, so he'll get to roll 5 dice. Oh, you know what? I'm going to use Minh's ability. Once per round, another investigator within range, and yeah, we're all just 2 spaces away from each other. May re-roll 1 die when resolving a test. So we'll see if we can... He's going to re-roll. Yeah, did he get absolute... Did he get nothing? Oh man, now I can't remember. I need to remind myself what his role was. Yeah, he got a success. I don't know what I'm talking about here. So he only got... Yeah, so we only got one horror there. Ah. Yes, and now Min's going to let him re-roll, see if we can prevent the other from happening. Although I might want to save it for Harvey now, because he is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 9. So, yeah, we're not going to. Yeah, we're going to wait for Harvey. Well, of course, Harvey has a clue and is righteous. Yeah, going to do it on Finn, because he's closer to actually losing us the game. There we go. Blocked the other one. So he didn't take the 2 damage, the 2 horror, at all. Okay, now Harvey will get to roll 5 as well, because he has a will of 4. And blah. Well, he's going to use his righteous to change that into a success. Oop. We only got 1 success, and the rest are blanks, so we can't use clues, and we already used Min's reroll. So he is taking 1 face down horror. Unfortunately, that means he loses the righteous, but it served him a little bit here and there before it went away. So I think, yeah, I think that is it. Oh, just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Harvey takes 1 more horror. He also goes insane. My rolling is really not up to snuff on this scenario. Well, I think we're going to leave it there. Well, things were going well until I ended up antagonizing this guy. And he started beating us up, and, well, actually, Min getting the claustrophobia was also a bit of a blow, because it means she couldn't hang out there and do more investigating. Instead, we're stuck with Harvey, possibly going over there. Well, maybe we'll send Finn. Send Finn in, because that's true. He can do some moving while searching, so I'll think about it. I might send Finn over to actually do the investigating. Of course, interacting with the, what I presume is an alchemy set, would probably still be best to send Harvey, because he's got the best lore, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be, lore is going to be involved. Well, I'll have to ponder it, and we'll see what happens next time. Thanks very much, everybody, for watching. Thanks for subscribing to the channel and liking the videos, both on YouTube and Board Game Geek. I appreciate it, and we will see you next time for yet another round of Mansions of Madness, 2nd edition. So long.